Even if you haven't accessed them, you have angels and guides and ancestors who are all around you, who are ready to help you. Hey y'all, welcome back to the Glow Up Revolution podcast. I'm your host, Megan Winkler, and I am so glad you're here. Today's episode is beautifully and deeply personal, and I hope you love it. Let's just dive in. I was getting ready this morning and I was thinking, what am I going to talk about on the podcast this week? What's present for me? What's present for a lot of folks, perhaps? And then I looked at my prenite necklace that I have been wearing for the past 4 days. And the reason I've been wearing it for the past 4 days is because my guides told me to wear it. Okay. So let me back up a little bit. Today's topic is your magic is for you first. And that can be magic as in magic spells and witchcraft and all that. It also can just be like your essence, your talent, your skills. It's for you first. So what do I mean by that? I mean that whatever you are doing, be it a professional skill, witchcraft practice, a mindfulness practice, exercising, something that you actually do physically in the gym, yoga, cooking, like whatever it is, you have to experience it for yourself first. I mean, you think about it like, if you're a web designer, you probably started out designing something in your past, right? Whether it's graphics or it's, your own website, whatever it is, like you experience it first. And I think that a lot of folks, especially right now, when those of us who are heart-centered and purpose-driven are wanting to serve the collective, we forget that our gifts, our magic is for us first. We are given the ability, or we have developed the ability to do certain things. And it is really easy to forget that we need to take care of ourselves first. I've got like all of these ideas zooming around, so I'm going to hopefully make sense of this concept here. But one of the sayings that anybody who owns a business is familiar with is the cobbler's kids have no shoes. And that's the idea of a cobbler made shoes and, he would make shoes for everybody else because that's how he was being paid. But his kids would go with really old shoes or none at all. Sorry, Trudy is laying right behind me. She knows that the office treats are right on my cart here. So she's just gonna lay right there and stare at the box. Anyway, so the cobbler's kids have no shoes is this concept that, you do everything for other people or for the payment that you receive from other people, but you don't take care of what's going on at home. Thursday of last week, I was laying in bed, and for the third or fourth day in a row, it's like I've gone to bed and I'm trying to go to sleep, and this thing in my personal life just kept swirling. And the frustrating part about it was that it wasn't a big deal. It was one of those things, like if you experience anxiety, and you understand what I mean when I say this thought was just kind of spiraling, and it wasn't going anywhere and I couldn't let it go. That's what was going on. It had nothing to do with my business, nothing to do with any of the major relationships in my life, nothing to do with my work, none of this. And it was just so frustrating because I was like, why can't I get past this? And it was like, maybe I just need to go get a cleansing and get it out of my system. And then the next thought was, or I could do what I do for my clients for myself. Bing! light bulb moment. Crazy, I know. The thing is when I am meeting with a client and we're in the sacred space of a Reiki session, I am also able to tap into messages that their guides have for them. And sometimes it is super obscure, like a color or um a stone. Like it might be rose quartz. I don't know what that means. It might be a word. But it has meaning to the person. Recently I was just like in a session and I was like, you need to work on your self-love practice first. And they were like, oh my God, I was just doing that. Like before this session, I was journaling about self-love. That's amazing. Right. And so I'm able to tap into the spirit realm like that. I have a whole set of spirit guides who are ready and excited to help me through my day, just like you do. Even if you haven't accessed them, you have angels and guides and ancestors who are all around you, who are ready to help you. And so I was like, you know what? Wait a second. And so I called in my two main guides and I was just like, please help me. Like, what do I need? I feel like I need a cleansing. And they were like, okay. So literally I'm laying in bed and I'm listening and I'm hearing salt, shower, rosemary, rose petals, mint. I'm like, okay. So I kind of go over in my head. I'm like, is there anything else? Nope. I'm like, okay. So I jot like a little note down in my phone. And then I heard some specific herbs in a specific color of bag to put in my pocket for the day and to wear my prenite necklace, this one right here, everywhere except the shower for 4 days. Okay. All right. And so in the same energy that I approach, hey, these are the words, these are the messages that I'm receiving from spirit world for you, from your spirit guides. Do with this what you will, but here are the words. I did that with myself. And so the next morning, so Friday morning, I got up and I went into the kitchen. I got a little red Solo cup because I'm like, I don't want to break anything in the shower. And I put some salt and I put some mint from my cabinet. And then I came into my office and I grabbed some rosemary and I grabbed some rose petals and did the little mortar pestle thing, still sitting on my bathroom counter, filled that up with water, hopped in the shower, and I did a salt pour over to cleanse my body. So I didn't do it on top of my head because you don't want to dry your hair out, but I did it on my shoulders and on my chest and as well as I could get, like on my back in both places. And I just poured that over myself. And I filled the cup up again because there was like bits and pieces of the herbs and things, poured that over myself again. Okay, cool. And I was like, oh, wow. Okay. And then I created after I got out of the shower, got dressed, put on the necklace. So today, Monday, is the last day that I'll wear the necklace. I'll wear it tonight. And then I'll just check in tomorrow and just be like, do I need to keep wearing this? Am I good? Like, can I switch it out? All these things. But I got ready, put my necklace on. Before I even went out on a walk with Trudy that morning, I put the herbs in the specific color bag and put that in my pocket. And I'm just not sharing that because that felt very private. And my whole energy shifted. And I started looking up the herbs that I was instructed to use. And some of them I already knew, like mint is for prosperity, and rosemary's for protection, and rose petals for love, and salt is cleansing, and some of the other herbs and all that. And then I dug into them and I was like, okay, like what are these herbs really all about? And they were about spiritual purification, cleansing, exorcism, energy realigned. I'm like, okay. And then Prenite is great for spiritual protection, for heart chakra stabilization. It's also for spirit communication and connection. And I'm like, okay, cool. So the lesson to that is that my magic is for me first. And it is very easy for me to forget that because I so want to help others and I so want to serve others. But I had this, what I now believe was some sort of spiritual attachment, not like a ghost or demon like that, but like an energetic drain, or something was tapped into me from someone else or whatever, that I just couldn't shake on my own. And so I took it to my spirit guides. I did my magic and I'm like, oh, yeah. So this is your message that your magic, your gifts, your skills are for you first. So I no longer want you to assume the role of the cobbler in that little quip where you're not taking care of yourself first. If you're a web designer, I want you to be making sure your website is good to go first before your clients. Make yourself your first client. If you are a teacher, how are you filling your cup first? If you're a parent, how are you supporting yourself? Maybe even reparenting yourself. I don't know. How are you taking care of yourself? How are you using your gifts that you share with the world for yourself first? This is not selfish. We have been told by the world that this is selfish. It is not. It is how you prevent burnout. It is how you support sustainability. It is how you support your mental, emotional, spiritual, energetic health. Okay, this is how you take care of yourself so then you can turn around and you can serve the collective. Because I attract people who want to do good in the world, who want to support others, who stand up for people who need an advocate or an ally. Like, these are the people who are listening. So I know you are listening and this resonates with you. Your magic is for you first. Your gifts are for you first. Your talent is for you first. If you are listening to this, if you've been in my community for a while, I know 100% you are not a selfish person. You're not like one of those grody people that becomes the billionaire and forgets that they're human and that there are other humans on this planet, who could, I don't know, benefit from some, like, a fraction of your income each year and could, like, I don't know, have affordable housing and health and food and all that. You are not that kind of person. Putting yourself first is not going to turn you into some selfish, horrible individual. And I know this because you worry about it. Like, evil people don't worry that they're evil. Selfish people don't worry that they're selfish. They just don't. Okay? You deserve to be in your own space. You deserve to work your magic on yourself. You deserve to take advantage of your gifts and talents for yourself, for your own enjoyment or enrichment or making money or whatever it is. You absolutely deserve all of this because you were given this gift, either something that you feel like you were born with or a gift that you have cultivated over the years and turned into a beautiful, supportive, even marketable skill. You were given this for a reason, and it was because you needed that gift first. You needed that magic first. So don't forget that. Thank you so much for listening this week. If you are listening to this here the week of November 17th, I want to invite you to join me and Morgan Moss, owner of Ink Goddess Creations, in our newest workshop. It is called As Above, So Below. It is a shadow working journey that will be a 3-day immersive event. On day 1 and day 2, you'll be hearing from each of us. Morgan will be on day 1. I'll be on day 2 via a recorded video and with journal prompts and activities for you to do. We're going to be like an hour long on each video at most. So it's definitely something that you can do in your day and it doesn't take up your whole day. And then on our final day on Sunday, we are actually going to be with you live in a Zoom room. We're going to be connecting with you. We're going to have a wonderful release and ritual together. And it's just going to be absolutely amazing. So if you would like to join us, I will have the link in the show notes and the caption if you're watching on YouTube. And if you have any questions, let me know. If you have any suggestions for the podcast, if you know somebody that would be a great guest, or if there's a topic you'd like me to cover, please reach out to me at hello@meganwinkler.com. You can always swing by meganwinkler.com to learn more about my work. And thank you so much to my amazing Patreon patrons. I need to make a note to myself to read off the new names next week. Thank you so much for supporting my work. You can join the Patreon for free, or for a small monthly membership, you get some beautiful PDFs and printables and all of that to support you on your journey. And that also supports this work that I do here on the podcast. So thank you so much for listening. I hope to see you in the Shadow Working Workshop. And I want to see you online too. So let's connect over on Instagram. My IG is It's Megan Winkler. And let me know in the DMs that you came in from the podcast. I'll chat with you soon. Have a lovely week. And as always, stay magical. Bye.